To choose between Nas, Meek Mill, Petty, and Safari. Y'all seen that man's man. Y'all seen that man got a nice set of extra man on him. That nigga is Jamaican. I'm just saying. YouTube, what's up, baby? It's your favorite Aqua Black boy, your favorite antisocial extrovert, Blake Mother Loving Dupree, back at it with another YouTube video at the Diary of Dupree. Make sure if you're new to my channel, you like, you comment, subscribe, because I reciprocate good energy. So if you support me, I'm gonna support you. And I know what y'all finna say, because I'm saying the same shit in my head too. It's been way too long. I shouldn't have left you without a couple dope videos to step to, but I'm back, baby girl. You see I'm on my Tommy shit. Period. And you see we got a whole new, backdrop. I was moving some stuff around in my place, and I was like, let's try, something more intimate, something more, a glimpse into my life. And I grew up fucking with these bitches, the brats. So the brats made a bad bitch, and now we here on a bad bitch's YouTube channel. So welcome to my channel. We gonna see how this works, because YouTube play when it comes to anything you slightly change, but we are not here to really talk about me. We are here to talk about a couple things. The biggest thing being Mr. Gene Vest himself.
The jacket looks great. Yes. I don't know what you're talking about, but every woman in here is gonna like that. Please, you wore a Gene Vest.
Showing up to Miss Gag City President Queen's concert in Miami, Florida, a couple days ago. And since we are on the topic of Florida, I would like to send my prayers and positive thoughts and condolences to people affected by Hurricane Helen just last week. But now the Floridians about to get a big hit by another Hurricane Milton, a Category 5. I don't know about y'all, but I didn't even know a Category 5 was a whole thing. Like, that is crazy. Like, Katrina was a Category 4, and I was in New Orleans several years ago in 2017, and they were still healing from Katrina. So I just pray that everybody comes out of that thing alive. Fuck a house, forget a car, forget a $3,000 couch. Like, I just want everybody to come out alive. Like, hopefully the house, the car, and the couch, come out intact. But let's be real. Like, it's a Category 5. It's not looking good. And the crazy thing is like the government sends so much money overseas to wars and beefs that honestly the general public on both sides, both political and both Democratic and Republican, do not want to be a part of. When the average Joe, whether left or right, does not want to be a part of any war overseas. Like, we all can agree on the fact that we need more help here. The citizens need more help here on more pressing issues. And one of the pressing issues is that why is there no funded by the government to assist people to evacuate when the evacuation is mandatory? It's like you telling me, oh, y'all gotta leave now, but there's no way I can leave. The gas stations full, the roads closed, if not destroyed, and the airline prices are through the roof, and everybody just paid their rent. So I'm really praying for those people. Like, I'm seeing people on my For You page or TikTok saying like, I got $2 in my account, but I'm about to get out of here.
Hi, hello. I'm in Tampa. You guys, look, I know people keep saying evacuate, evacuate. Me and my family are going to a shelter, but like, you guys, I don't think people are really getting it. There's nowhere for us to go in this state. This hurricane is gigantic, and it is encompassing almost the entire state of Florida. There's nowhere to go. And listen, don't be fooled by this projection, okay? This is just showing like essentially where the major part of the storm is going to hit. But essentially, you guys, this storm is going to engulf the entire state of Florida. The eye of this storm is so small. I believe they said the eye of the storm is only about 4 miles across. This is going to be such a monster hurricane. My family and I have lived in this house for the last like 35 years. I am coming to terms right now with the fact that like when we come back from the shelter, I might not have a house. And now law enforcement and first responders are telling people who don't evacuate, hey, write your name on your body and your date of birth in permanent markers so that if we do find you, at least we can identify you. The only saving grace that we might have is the wind shear that is supposed to weaken the storm a bit, but if it weakens it, it's only going to weaken it to a category 4. They said it was supposed to be a 3 when it was when it was going to hit. This thing is back up to a 5. And this storm's going to go up to Georgia and back to the Carolinas. And we're looking at a 10 to 15 foot storm surge. Well, for dinner, I'm going to have some chicken and kale and maybe some sweet potato, and I'm going to savor it because, not to be dramatic, but that could very well be the last meal that I have in this house.
I could not imagine having no funds whatsoever and being in survival mode and a storm is approaching. And it's crazy. It's crazy to see that literally some people who are posting today, statistics are saying they won't be here tomorrow. So I'm praying for Florida. We got to address climate change. We do, because Florida is one of the states where their political leaders were against addressing climate change and against, funds for climate change. Let's not forget, prior to 2025, if that goes into place, they're going to strip all funding towards climate change. So November is right around the corner, like damn near next week in adult years. Please go out and vote. Go out and vote. Do that thing. I'm sorry I took it there for such a second, but it just felt like it needed to be said before we get into the fun shit. We got to get into the nitty gritty. Before you eat your dessert, you got to get to your steak and potatoes, baby boy, baby girl. And like I said, welcome to my channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. My name is Dupree. I'm an artist. I'm an actor. I'm a content creator based out of Chi-Town, Chicago, Illinois. And I want to talk about another big city, Gag City. Nicki Minaj has been on tour, seems like forever. It feels like it's been 12 years of Gag City Mayor, 12 years of main event. Like, she's been setting records with this tour. I know when I went to Chicago's Gag City, it sold out. It did the things. It set records. She was there for 2 days, and they sold out both days. And she was the first rapper, I believe, to sell out, period, at my hometown twice in a day for the United Center. So she's been setting records with this tour. To be quite honest, it's been some months since we heard of Nicki being involved with some messy shit, and I love that because I personally feel like Nicki Minaj is the queen of rap, but she don't act like she the queen of rap. And this is coming from somebody who's like an OG fan. Like, I just wish she would take a page out of maybe like Beyonce. Well, Nicki has been in some mess, and I think about Beyonce. For a couple days now, Nicki been quiet, and I like it. But, I wish she would just focus more on putting whatever frustration she has in the booth. That's just my personal opinion. But hey, everybody grown. Everybody got 24 hours in a day. You can do what you want. She make a lot more money than me. But Safaree, Mr. Gene Vest himself, and if you don't know, Safaree is Nicki Minaj's ex, was spotted at Gag City, Miami. And I'm like, not surprised. Because, it's always the one ex in your life that don't go nowhere, but secretly it's always there. No matter if you're married, no matter if you got a kid, no matter if you move towns, it's always that one ex, like, we may have fallen out, but if you show up to my wedding, I wouldn't be mad. Now, I don't know how I would feel being Mr. Petty, watching Mr. Gene Vest, watching Miss Gag City perform for 2 hours straight, but I know they were even more gagged for sure than Nicki was, because Nicki knew, like, Safaree was going to be a part of this tour, because, like he said, he wrote a lot of them records. It makes me wonder, like, does he get, like, a certain percentage of the tour because he claims he wrote so many of Nicki's hit songs? Like, okay, if you wrote so many of Nicki's hit songs, ghostwriter or not, you should be getting a certain percentage of, these songs that she performing all around the world. Like, because I know Kenneth Petty look at that baby like, I was almost your daddy. Which reminds me, my mama had a boyfriend, her high school sweetheart. They broke up. My mama went to school. My mama had me with my daddy. Came back home, and shit happens. You get cool with your high school sweetheart again. It's life. There's no judgment there. But he used to make this rolling joke like, I'm supposed to be your daddy, right? I'd be like, nigga, shut up. You cool though. Shout out to Chris if you ever see this. Nicki been on tour for forever, y'all. I mean, damn. Like, I understand the economy is bad, and with this storm, with all these hurricanes and shit coming, it's about to get worse. So I get it. Artists got a tour. And for the past 10, almost 15 years now, since the streaming and digital age has begun, the bulk of artists' money now comes from tour. Even with Nicki still having a strong fan base to go platinum literally from sales, she still has to tour. These people got properties, probably paying for somebody's tuition, taking care of their mamas, their daddies, paying off debt. Nicki has to tour. So, if the GOAT has to tour, everybody else has to tour. But Nicki has, I feel like, been on tour to really, pleasure her fans and give them an experience that they will not forget for a minute. Because I do feel like Nicki is not going to go on tour for a good minute, especially after being on tour since I want to say March, maybe late February. Because I went to Gag City in April. Bitch, it's now October. I cannot imagine like touring that long. Like that's some Michael Jackson, Sasha Fierce, Janet Jackson era type shit. Like that's a long tour for a rapper to be on. And you know, she's doing it quite well. If I do say so myself, I was shook when I went to Gag City because if y'all know, Nicki's not a dancer. She never said she was a dancer. Safaree was busting out the jean vest and dancing more than her in the concert videos. And you know, I'm not surprised he wore jean vest. I'm not surprised he went to Gag City because I feel like the bulk of Nicki Minaj's like troll expertise and talent, Safaree definitely inspired that. I'm not gonna front and sit here and act like he didn't inspire her being the troll that she is today when she do troll. But I do not think that Safaree was writing Nicki Minaj raps. Sorry, because the raps was consistent after they broke up. Sometimes some would argue the raps was better after they broke up. So I'm just saying, then the nigga has an nerve to show up with a jean vest on. Like jean vest on, like he know what he was doing. But like I said, we all got that ex that we all semi-cool with, whether we got off on good or bad terms. I feel like out of all her past relationships, they got off on the simplest terms. He cheated, acted like a clown, leave him, he learned his lesson. Hopefully he treated a bitch better after me, But if I had to choose between Nas, Meek Mill, Petty, and Safaree, y'all seen that man. Y'all seen that man got a nice set of extra man on him. The nigga is Jamaican. I'm just saying. I'm gonna choose Jean Best too. I would choose Nas for face value as well, and probably net worth. But I'm gonna pick Safaree if I had to choose between all of her current and past boyfriends. That's just me. Because that nigga is fun. And it's no shade. It is no shade. But yeah, that's what I wanted to come up and talk to y'all about. Nicki, you're doing good. I'm not going to speak on the beefs that you're involving yourself with, but hey, as far as the tour, you are setting records with that tour. And the girls love to say that Nicki could not perform. When she came to see me, I was gagged at Gag City. She gave a great performance. Stamina, costume changes. The only thing is there was a transition that was way too long, but she brought out all the girls. Jay Herbo, Jeremiah, this bitch done brought out Cyndi Lauper, Monica. Like, who's next? Who else is she going to bring out, I'm excited. Like maybe Beyonce gonna be at the last stop. I would love that because she claims she has no issue with me, and I would love to see them, show that. Because Nicki, you came to Beyonce's On the Run tour 10 years ago. 10 years later, you on the Gag City tour, bring out Beyonce. But we all know you cannot talk about Beyonce's man. She like Candy Birds when it comes to that shit. She is not gonna support Nicki. So, oh well, wishful thinking. I wish all the girls peace and blessings, y'all. Like I said, pay attention to climate change. Make sure you all go out and vote. My prayers are to everybody up in Florida. Shit is scary. I'm scared of the bitch all the way up north. I'm scared. Like I have anxiety from this shit. So, get close to your family, get close to your people. As always, peace and blessings. And yeah, make sure you look in the mirror and tell yourself, I am that. Because you is that baby girl, whether that be that toaster, that Honda Civic, that light pole, that lamp switch, that bitch. You are that baby girl, baby boy. Peace, y'all.